I'm always worried about my family and my finances. I am the sole provider in my family. I take care of my whole family. I have a 74-year-old mother that I look after, and even though I give her an allowance every month, I still feel guilty every month because I feel like I should be doing more. I should be giving her more. Because the truth is that every month I can't give her extra to be able to say to her, okay, mom, go on holiday, or mom, buy this, or go and spoil yourself here, or do this. And sending my mom on holiday is a little bit more challenging because she doesn't want to go on her own. So she either goes with her pets and my younger brother, which means I must have the budget then to take care of that expense. And I don't always have it. So I feel a tremendous amount of guilt, and I feel the pressure of being the sole provider to look after my family. So I always have to make sure that I am earning enough money to cover all my monthly bills, which are reoccurring, and then also to try and have extra to be able to take care of the extras for my mom and my family. So I never really actually got to the point where I could set aside money and say, this is for my retirement. So it's become a serious concern for me now. And the thing is that yes, I do have a small retirement annuity, but there is no way that that retirement annuity is going to cover my monthly bills. And especially like with me working. So I work in real estate. And in real estate, even though I do a lot of business in real estate, I don't always get all the commission. So like for instance, in August and September, I managed to do 5 sales in real estate, which is fantastic. It kind of fell in the middle of August towards the middle of September, so it overlapped the 2 months. But because I wasn't able to get the finance approved for all the clients, 3 of the deals fell through and only 2 materialized. So it was a financial loss of 1.5 million rand because I wasn't able to get that commission, because if the bond isn't approved, then the deal doesn't go through. So even though I make a lot of money, it's still not enough at the end of every month because I have to wait for the money to come through from a transfer, but I also have to pay my existing expenses, and then not all the deals come through. So, it's very challenging. And, I worry about that because one, I want to take care of my family. I'm the firstborn in my family. And actually my late father was Italian. So I have Italian mix in my blood. And it's an Italian cultural thing. We have to take care of our family. So with me being the sole provider, it's always been a challenge. I'm always constantly thinking of how to make money, how to earn more money, and also worrying about money and taking care of my family. So every month it's the same thing. And honestly, I want to be able to say to my mom, okay, go away on holiday, buy this, mom. Like a small example, for instance, when I give my mom a monthly allowance, right? And I think it's enough in my budget, and I work out the budget for my mom, but it's not enough because, for example, vitamins have become so expensive. So my mom buys the cheaper version of a vitamin that she needs instead of the high quality ones that I would want her to buy, or that I buy sometimes for, knowing that she cuts the corner and doesn't buy the best quality. So, I feel terrible. I don't know how to explain it to you. Like, I can't be happy unless I'm providing for my family. That's the type of person I am. And I've always been like that. I actually started working when I was 12 and a half years old because I was always very mature for my age. So I actually looked more mature. So I could get a job, even though it wasn't quite legal because you have to be 16 in this country. But I could get a job at 12 and a half because I was actually looking like I was 16 years old and behaved, and I was mature enough. So times were tough, and I went and got a job so that I could pay for my own clothes, buy my own fun things, and spending money and pocket money and that kind of thing to alleviate the stress on my mom, so that my mom didn't have to struggle so much to provide for all the extras I wanted when I was a young teenager. So I'm used to working hard. I'm totally committed to working hard and working smart. But at the same time, I also have economic conditions that limit me. So when the real estate market is doing fantastic, that's great. I make lots of money and then I can set aside money. But the last couple of years since COVID, it has been very challenging. We have high interest rates, we have high inflation, and really it's been a churn to try and do the same amount of income that I need to be able to cover all my bills and pay for the extras for my family. So I have not been able to set aside money for my retirement. And really, at my age now, it's becoming a big concern because the small retirement annuity I have will never be able to cover the bills. So I need to be able to earn an income passively so that I don't have to continue working in real estate until I'm 80 years old. I don't want to work until that age. I want to also be able to enjoy my old age, be able to go away on holidays with my family, be able to go for lunch at a restaurant and not worry about how much the bill's going to cost. I want to be able to buy my mom nice, pretty clothes. I want to be able to buy things for myself. Also, simple things like, for instance, having medical aid, medical care. You know, my mom's 74 now, and thank God she's perfectly healthy. But later on, I might need to have a much larger medical plan to cover all her expenses. I don't know, or myself. You know, I've had a very stressful life, so I might have, less luck than my mom did, and please God not. I hope I'm going to be totally healthy when I'm in my 80s. But you know what I mean? You need medical care. So these are necessities. I'm not just talking about going on holiday. I'm talking about the necessities that I also need. And then, of course, cost of living is increasing. So right now, you know, things are very expensive, but you don't know how it's going to be in the future. So, you know, these are all the things that I worry about. And I want to be able to provide for myself and my family without having this constant worry. And fortunately, just recently, a month ago, I launched my digital online business. And I'm so grateful to God. Thank you, God, for introducing this business to me. A friend of mine sitting in the UK actually introduced it to me and told me about the blueprint. And when I heard about this blueprint, and how I can earn money on the digital online business, my ears were all wide open. Because actually, when COVID struck us, that's when it dawned on me how serious it is if I can't actually work in real estate. So with real estate, you've got to be face to face with people. You can't do business without being face to face. Not now anyway. The technology is not there yet where you can actually get away with not being face to face with your customer. They still want you to care for them. They still actually want you to be there energetically with your good mojo and your positivity and your happy thoughts and your confidence, and constantly reminding them not to worry, you will sell the property, giving them that peace of mind. So, you know, that's a lot of energy. And when I get to my 70s, and please God, maybe not even, maybe I can retire earlier, you know, it's going to be a challenge if I'm having to still do real estate. So when she introduced this digital online business, and I'd already been thinking about doing digital somehow, how to earn an income on the internet after COVID, I was just like, wow, this is awesome. I can't believe she's introducing me to this, because this blueprint is exactly what I needed. So I grabbed the opportunity. And since then, I am happy to say that, yes, I still worry about my future, but I am now at least more comfortable with my future and taking care of my family and being the sole provider in the future, continuing to be so. Because I now have a plan. I now have a plan that I know I can use to build up my retirement. And that has created so much relief for me. I don't know which words to use to share with you that I am a lot more at ease now about my future. And I just wanted to share my story with you so that you can understand from where I'm coming from, why it is so important for me to be able to take care of my future, take care of my retirement. Because I don't just take care of myself, I actually take care of my whole family. I'm the sole provider, and it's super important for me because I'm happy when my family is happy. And they don't look at me and say, oh, please, we want money or this and that. No, not at all. But I'm happy knowing that I can be able to say to my mom, Mom, let's go shopping. Let's go and buy nice things. Let's go on a holiday. Or Mom, here's a little bit of money, go and spoil yourself. Or Mom, don't worry about the doctor's bill. We've got you covered. You've got full medical aid. You don't need to worry about your medical bill. So, from that point of view, that's the reason why I want to be able to